Hello, hello! It's me again, Nadine from Nadisunshine. And I first want to say thank you to all the lovely people out there who gave me a thumbs up and some really nice feedback on my first vlog. So I felt so inspired. I want to do another one right away. So actually what I normally do when I come up with a new recipe or like an idea is it comes out of a certain need. So like today I felt a bit sluggish again in the afternoon, like it's always a bit, tiring with a little toddler girl all morning and then like eating and playing, and it sounds fun. It is a lot of fun, but of course it's also tiring. So when she's finally in bed for a nap, it's usually study time for me. And I feel like, okay, before I start to study, I want something like to pick me up. Another time it was a smoothie. Today it's pretty hot, so I thought, oh, I would really like an ice cream, like a healthy ice cream. And I started thinking what I have here. So usually I create something based on the things I have at home, what has to be used up first, especially now in summer, fruit gets really ripe very, very quickly. So I realized, okay, I have a lot of peaches here. They're really nice flat peaches, organic from Sicily at the moment. And I have a lot and they have to be used up. So I thought, okay, I could maybe make like an ice cream popsicles or something like that. And of course they won't freeze so quickly that I can enjoy them now, but some of it I will drink as a nice smoothie. And the rest I will put in the freezer, and later on when my daughter is up again, we can maybe have a little popsicle together. So what I have here, again, in my processor, you can use any processor, as I told you last time. I already measured 1.5 cups of water, because the base would be a cashew milk, which is super easy to make. Actually the easiest of all nut milks, if you ask me, because you don't have to sieve the leftovers out of the milk. Like to have a fine milk, usually you take a nut bag, so you put the water and the nuts into the processor, and to get a fine milk you use a nut bag or just a thin cloth or a thin sieve, and you pour the nut milk through it, and then you have the really nice clean milk, and then the pulp as a leftover, which you can use for other stuff. But with cashews, I prepared like half of a cup here. The cashews, they don't need that. The cashews, they are so soft and so fine, and they come without a skin anyway, so you can just blend them and have a really lovely nut milk. So I take half of a cup of cashews and 1.5 cups of water. So the ratio is 1 to 3 for cashew milk. The same goes for almond milk, for example. So I just throw that in there, and I'm gonna mix that together with my peaches. So I have about 6 very, very ripe peaches here, which I already prepared for our peach popsicles. So I'm gonna add that in as well, and then we just add a tiny, tiny little bit of maple syrup to make it a bit indulgent today. So this is a very nice fair trade maple syrup, which I get from a local supplier here. Well, it's not grown locally, of course, but we have a lovely lady here in Malta. Her name is Natalie from Core Green, and she sells all different kinds of fair trade products, which I love to support. So the maple syrup is from her, and also the cashew nuts are from her. And I'm gonna add some tiny chopped pieces of mango in the end, because my little daughter, she loves dried mangoes. They're also from Core Green, if you want to look that up if you live in Malta. Otherwise, just buy what you can where you live. Ideally, as I always tell you, organic or fair trade, so we know whatever we use has a sustainable impact in the world and on the environment, and in the end on all of us. So 1.5 cup of water, half of a cup of cashew nuts, and 6 peaches, which were rather small, so if you have bigger ones, maybe take less. And a tiny little bit of maple syrup. And we're gonna whisk that up now with my lovely Vitamix. So, there we go. You might have to blend it a little bit longer depending on the power of your processor. But like I always want to stress, everything works. Don't think you need the perfect machine to do things like that, because it works with everything. I'm talking from experience. So what I want to do today, I have these popsicle molds here, which I just found locally in a shop. I'm sure you can get bigger ones, which would be much handier, but I only have 4 here. So it's the perfect excuse to have the leftover as a smoothie now and the popsicle later on. So, I'm gonna start, the mango pieces, which I mentioned before. I'm just gonna put them in now because I didn't want to blend them. And I thought it would also be nice to add a bit of desiccated coconut to make it even a bit more tropical. Yummy. So I'm just gonna mix that a bit here, so the mango and the coconut doesn't get stuck on top and is blended nicely with the rest here. And then I pour it in the popsicle molds. 1, 2, and 3. And the last one, 4. So as you can see, there's quite a nice amount there's left over, so I'm sure 2 people could have a nice smoothie now. I'm alone at the moment with my daughter sleeping, so, oh no, look. Yeah, definitely 2 people could have a smoothie. There's still some in there, but this is for myself. Yummy. So I'm pretty sure Zoe, my daughter, is gonna like that because the pieces of the mango make it really like nice and chewable. And the peaches are lovely too. A little bit more coconut maybe next time, but I'm quite happy with the first time of creating these. So I'm gonna close these popsicles and put them in the freezer for a couple of hours. Probably by the time she's up, they will be frozen. There we go. And I will enjoy this now. I just want to give you a little bit of extra info why this smoothie is beneficial for you. So of course, fruit like peaches, yellow, orange fruit usually has very high levels of vitamin C. So it's great to include that in your diet on a regular basis because it's very good for immunity. Then of course the cashew nuts, a word on these. Nuts in general, they contain a lovely amount of healthy fats, which are great for us, for our brain, for our bodies to work. So never be scared of healthy fats. Like nuts are great for us. And yeah, the same goes for the coconut, also nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, and this cashew milk, which I explained in the beginning, is also a really, really nice addition to a lot of different things. So you could add it to any smoothies in general. You can make it a bit thicker and it's like a cream, so you can use it for raw cakes or like even like raw cupcakes as a kind of frosting. So cashew nuts blended are super easy, super fast, very inexpensive, and very delicious and very versatile. So that's it for today. I hope you liked today's vlog. If you did, please share it with your friends or with your family and colleagues. And yeah, let me know how you like this. if you try it yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Again, my name is Nadine. I run the blog Nadisunshine. I'm a holistic health coach. And if you're interested in getting in touch with me, there's all the information in my profile. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I also have a blog. So yeah, it would be lovely to hear from you. And if I can support you in any way with health coaching or getting your mind into home cooking, inspiration for cooking, or whatever you need, I'm there. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and talk soon. Bye.